Hey, I'm Chloe from Stagebuddy.com and I am here with Riley, Erin and BJ from the play Wearing Black. And we have Riley, who is the writer, director, and Erin and BJ are two of the performers. So Riley, what inspired you to write this play?
Wearing Black is a musical of mine. It's my most recent work, and it's inspired actually by a combination of 3 plays that I was working on. Like most writers, I work on a multitude of projects at any one given time, depending on which one stimulates me the most at a moment. And none of those 3 plays were really working. One was about death, one was about addiction, and one was about a weird relationship between twin brothers. And I realized suddenly that these 3 plays were actually the same show. And when I sort of combined elements from all 3 shows, all of a sudden this play had a life that didn't exist before, and it just sort of started writing itself. And then I took a songwriter's workshop that really helped me hone in on my lyric writing skills and telling a story through music. And one of my assignments was to write a song for a show that I was working on. Didn't necessarily have to be a musical. And this one popped into my head, and I wrote First Time Since, and all of a sudden I realized that this play was actually a musical, and converted it into what it is today. And it just really has this awesome life energy because I did so much back work on those 3 plays and then combined it and cut out what wasn't necessary, and really all that's there is what tells a really good story.
Cool, so I didn't realize it was a musical as well. So Erin, do you want to tell me a bit about your role in the musical?
Well, I played the role of Kristen. She's kind of like the anti-hero, I kind of think, in the show. She's a drug addict, but she's the girlfriend of the twin brother that passed away. And so she's going through a whole lot of stuff in the show, a whole lot of confusion, and she kind of gets caught up in the tangled mess of what was left behind after the brother passes away. For me, I love playing this character. It's a challenge, it's a joyride, it's a complete thrill, and yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like your character's kind of very dark.
She's very dark, but she's also has a lot of personality. She's very quirky, so she's not just like this bad guy.
Yeah,
yeah, she's a blast.
Okay, and BJ, you seem to, every time I've asked you, it's been like love, love. So is your character kind of more opposed? Is it more the lighter part?
Positive energy in this show. He definitely like breaks up. It's all super intense, the show, and that's important because it's all real life intense, and it's meaningful. But Nate's kind of the character that comes in. He's a little bit of comic relief, a little lighter. He's in the band with the other twin brother, the one that didn't die.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just gets this cool like little love subplot to break it up.
Okay. Yeah. And Riley, what can the audience expect to get from this show?
God, I hope they get so much from this show. The purpose of this show for me is to not only, I'm not trying to reinvent musical theater, but I'm trying to tap into the true power that it has, which is more than just the fluff that we often see. What I put on stage is what I hope is a representation of real life, like behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Like the situations that these characters are in are real. They're intense, they're visceral, they're realistic, and they're portrayed honestly and openly. And what I hope people get out of it is not only entertainment, but also a sense of watching these characters go through this horrible experience of this, kid dying. I really hope to help audiences understand how hard that is and sort of, maybe not prepare them for, the horrible things in their life, but to help them understand how to start to heal through those. And I really do believe that musical theater has that kind of power.
Yeah, and I feel like as well, sometimes a song can make you feel an emotion that necessarily words can't.
Absolutely.
His music, a lot of times in musical theater, I don't find this anymore. When these songs come in, it's not just like we're doing a scene and then there's a song. With it, like his music is the heartbeat of these characters. Like when this music, so well integrated. You don't even realize all of a sudden there's a song, and it's just because the stakes or the feeling has become so intense, you have to sing about it. But it's not just like, I'm singing, like it comes from a very deep, visceral place, and it like that's how I think of it. It's like it's the heartbeat of my character.
And had you written songs before?
I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like you've never written before and it just, you know.
Oh no.
I suppose that would make
It's
for
a no.
better TV, but no.
Okay, well, it sounds really interesting. I hope it goes really well. And you can check out Wearing Black and 28 other plays going on for the next 2 weeks at Frigid New York Festival. And all the information is on stagebuddy.com.